I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get your sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Making herbs and spices add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
All right, greetings and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I'm your host, Manningsman. And again, it gives me great delight and pleasure to have you with us for this episode. A show that an impromptu show. We never had this one planned because we have a big show coming up later, but there has been a video circulated and we're able, Mr. Butler reached out to us. We reached out to him first and then he was able to find some time and we're going to dive into that video, what triggered it, and and all of that, and ask some questions and seek to get some clarity concerning what was said on that video. So at some point, if you have not, we will show you the video. But thanks to all of the persons in the comment section. We appreciate you coming on at this time, what we call short notice, but this is breaking, so we wanted to share it with you. Again, once you come on, we ask you to hit the like button. And if you have not yet, subscribe to the channel. So without any further ado, I want to introduce and invite Mr. Craig Butler. Mr. Butler.
Hey, how are you, my friend?
I am doing good and I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Can't complain. God has been kind. Saw a lovely game yesterday, an improvement.
Yeah.
Of what could happen if the team worked together, and got to spend some quality time with my grandson and Leon. So I'm okay.
Awesome. I'm very disappointed. When you have to drive in from Ocherius going into the game and you lost it that kind of way, it's a very, very, well, not lose, but very tough pill to swallow. But I felt like that last 10 or so players that were on the field could form a good core going forward in terms of the right back, Asa, and the left back who came on looked well. Ravel, when he came on, looked well in that position. Grant and Speedy look well together. Leon and Antonio there. And maybe we could find someone who sometime could replace a Bobby Reed. I think we could have a good group, of players to work with into the Mexico game in January. But I know we're not here to discuss that. So we want to dive right into this. I saw a video that was circulated. Of course, it how I got the video, let me share with you. It said that you made some assertion in the interview I did with you about your JC playing days. In fact, I could read the text that I saw. Let me see if I can find it, and then you can clarify. But this is what I saw this morning. So I call you to find out. Whoa, I mean, what did I say something wrong, or you understand? It actually says, JC has a blog with past ballers. Bullhead, Leon Bailey's dad, is on the blog. Bullhead lied on an interview that he played Manning Cup at age 14, and someone called his name out, and then it said Bullhead just posted this in response, and below that is a video of you venting and showing some of your accolades and stuff. So that's what is out there. But what actually happened?
No, it had nothing to do with. No one called me out on that. I don't know anything about that because I didn't lie. And I have no idea about that. What happened was, you have a lot of. I think this country suffers from. I think it's worse than COVID. Yeah, I think this country suffers from something called bad mind. I think it's a disease that is actually tearing down the country, and then the other part of it is the disease is so bad that people tend to ignore its existence. You know. So the reason that my response was like that was my coaching abilities, my methodologies, everything was brought into question in a very nasty light by a former Jamaica College student who didn't reach the level that I reached in football at JC. So I normally don't trouble people. I normally don't go out and boast or say anything like that. But the guy was there, saying my ways are damaging and this and that, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a good coach, and it really
Where did this happen? Was
there's
it
a
like?
JC old boy
Oh,
group which
okay.
I've subsequently left.
Okay.
Because that this guy was in there um saying all these nasty things. And it came about because just before that, I had responded on Sportsmax that we, or Loop News, I think, that Mona Manning Cup, I'm confident they'll do well in the Manning Cup, or if not win it. And so this guy now goes on to and watches the video of the game between Mona and Casey, and
Okay.
sees where I shout to one of my players, do 10 push-ups right now. And he drops and does the 10 push-ups. So
This is during the game, right? This is during the game.
during the game.
Okay. Oh, we lost the audio. We lost the audio right there. We're not hearing the audio. Oh, there
Yeah,
you
with
go.
that now?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. This was during the Mona game. So he looked in the game, watched the game, tried to find some fault, then posted which coach gives his players 10 push-ups in the middle of a Manning Cup game. Now, the difference between me and most coaches is I just see Manning Cup as a schoolboy game.
All right, let me give the people some details. So Mona's first game was against Kingston College,
Right.
up by the Stadium East.
Correct.
And this is a game where during the game something happened. Maybe because people, I think for the people who don't know, because like a lot of people still trying to figure out what happened. But during the game, I think one of your players made a bad play. He was about to be carded, and
Yes,
you
he actually elbowed the opponent in the eye, and it was very, very dangerous play. The referee was running over with his red card in his hand, and I just shouted to him, "Drop on the 10 push-up right now." And the player dropped and did the 10 push-up. The referee saw it, and he just said, "Okay." Instead of giving the red, he just gave him the yellow.
okay.
But it has his assault on me was not about whether or not. I don't think he even cared about why. he just saw an opportunity to try and question my coaching ability. Now, one of the things that we do at Phoenix, and this has been from Leon was a baby, is that we don't really like to do a lot of physical push-ups. Yeah. So as part of any child, when they're training or playing, if you tell them to do 300 push-ups in one go, they're going to be frightened of it or don't want to do it. But if it's every time you miss a shot on goal and it goes wide, you have 10 push-ups. When you kick it over the bar, you have 20. Before the player knows that training session is done, and do all 400 or 500 push-ups. And this has helped the physique of our players at Phoenix to be very, very powerful, strong, and so on. So this guy goes on and he's questioning me, telling me I'm no good, I'm not a good coach, I've not accomplished anything in coaching, and he's a much better coach than I am. And this is all going on in a circle at night. Bear in mind,
and this is based on what he saw at the game.
What he saw, the one push-up give beating a player, and that I'm abusing my authority, and that I am disrespecting the player, his community, and whatever. He doesn't even know the player. Yeah?
Okay.
And if it was his son, what he would do. So sure enough, my first option was the video to ask my assistant manager, Craig Butler, how it really go at Phoenix. She said, well, we do push up for everything. Even you do push up if you do the wrong thing. The players will turn the coach. Remember, you're not supposed to cost bad and so. Since you cost one, do it 20. Things like that. So
yes.
So the guy goes on to continue to disrespect me and to question my abilities in front of the JC Old Boys group. And you have to understand, I do this for a living. I coach and develop players from young to professional for a living. That I don't get paid a salary monthly. So the only way I get paid is when my players develop to be top pros. Now, if you're in a group that has over 100 people that have children in there, and you're trying to disrespect and to throw a negative light on how I treat or develop players without knowing the facts, then I'm going to get very angry. Who wouldn't? If you look at a banker and tell him he's unethical and he has no integrity in front of people who would invest with him, then obviously the banker would be angry.
Yeah.
So sure enough, I just got up, walked out to my office where I have all my little accolades that I have. And I said, listen, football bought all of this. Football is what has taken me all over the world.
You want me to play the video or?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right,
and play it.
I'm going to find the video and I'm going to play. But go ahead, keep talking. Let me find the video and then we'll play the video.
So what happened, Pastor, is that at that point I was livid. I said, listen, if I want to, everything that you see here that has value, I've earned it through football. I don't sell drugs. I don't rob people. I've earned my way through football. So when you're disrespecting me, know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So sure enough, the little weasel that they are ran and tried to make it viral and start to post it all over the place.
So wait, you send this to the person or you send this to the same group?
I send it to the same group. Yeah.
Okay. Because the conversation was in the group.
Yeah, the conversation was in the group. If you had come to me privately and said, Craig, what was this? My response would have been, oh man, it's so we do our thing and don't worry about it, whatever. But he's posting these things in the group and disrespecting me in the group of people. So I responded in the group. They then take the response, albeit a response I was very angry and frustrated with him. And in fact, some of the responses of the people who were in the group who actually are, you have to understand, it's a JC Old Boys group.
Yeah.
With me at JC Old Boy saying I'm going with Money Cup.
Okay, I see what you mean. Right. A JC Old Boy saying that he's going to win Money Cup while JC is in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the aggression that came about was from someone who was not a very successful Manico player, and he had a nickname which was the nickname in of itself is derogatory. So I think the my response to him at the time was, why are you're attacking me? Here's what I've done with my life in football. What have you done? You know?
Okay. But so you commented in the group first,
Yes.
and then you did the video
Yes.
as a subsequent, because we want the people to get this. So you responded
Yes.
in the group by messaging, however you do it in the group. But after
Yes.
that, no, you did the video to support your explaining your accomplishment, because
He's questioning my
that is
accomplishment.
what was being all right. So all right, people. So we're gonna play the video so you can have, because we want to be transparent and open. All right. So we're gonna play the video. So let's find it and let's play the video. You can go. You can. I mean, if there's anything else you want to share in the meantime, Mr. Butler, you can go ahead.
No man. The reality, as I said, is which coach, with all due respect to all the coaches in Jamaica, which coach has an academy that is ranked number one in the region? We have a sporting agency ranked number 19th in the world. We have developed 11 of our players just went on tour and they are now in Europe. So it's at a different level what we're doing.
This. Is right.
All right, I think. All right, I want to make sure that we're seeing the video. All right,
Yeah,
so we go. That's the video. All right, so we're gonna play the video, people, and then you can see and listen and tell us what you're seeing.
This is a picture. That's me with George Mendes and the president of Brazil here. That's me at Real Madrid here. In the VIP. That's me with Rudy Fuller. Roger Lukaku. Pini Zahavi. In case you don't know Roger Lukaku, that's Lukaku's father. That's the head of Bayer Leverkusen. Pini Zahavi is one of the biggest names in sports management. Neymar manager the whole of them. Arian Robbins dad. See my big coach, Mark Mendel, my honor my coach. See me and George Mendes there. Me and Karl Heinz Rummenigge there. Zahavi again. Dieter Hones. So I mean Billia. So we never see her there, Money Cup, whatever. So since you want to talk about Money Cup, see my name there. Money Cup race wide open. So Craig Butler, them play. Yeah? See there. The bill players left, right, and center. All over the freaking globe. They have links with all of the biggest players in the world. So that Neymar, the whole of them play, Ronaldo, the whole of them know them personally. Fool! Messi, the whole of them. So the whole of Real Madrid then. Yeah? It's when you talk to me, brother. Stop ramp with me here. Can me tell you some things that you're not gonna like. I'm not afraid to tell you right in front of everybody. Because he's a big fat waste man. Just a run him out. Watch out the shoe shot. Fool, let me tell you this. Is that? Them thing I buy cash out of football here, and a drugs buy, and a run when me run with. A cash buy them thing yeah? People like other brother. You too blood, yo. You too bad mind. Watch out. You see? Anyone I'm bite them, I want to go up and can ride them. Anyone, any style, any time. Yeah? And that's a football by that. Any Jeep I want to drive that day, I can drive it. My daughter buy her boat, she can go up at any time. You see? You understand me? A football do this. Football, coaching, development. Shut your backside mouth. I can sit down there like a fat self and take a little 9-year-old son that you develop him. I see how far him go. Where my son there? I play for Jamaica tomorrow. And I depend on him for beat the US. So back the hell up, fool.
All right. So there you go, Mr. Butter. But what about the people who say, man, yeah, we understand that you're angry. We understand because, I mean, I have lost my temper, I've lost my cool. But then they will say to you, but but with the position you're in now, and I mean, many are saying that maybe you could be a part of the JFF, the Jamaica football team setup. You're Leon Bailey's agent. You just have several players, and they're saying that if something like this, you understand me, in retrospect, we understand the anger, but it may not have been the best thing. If the man is really a waste man, should you have gone that far in terms of that? You understand? Well, what would you say to those persons who would say that, man? But you went too far.
I would say that I'd do it again to defend my honor. Any day
Oh,
and any player and our
yeah,
way of life. You need to understand this, right? When people are going out and we have a way where we accept the red tape and we accept the politics and we accept the backstabbing continuously. But I remember a man named Jesus Christ that he did not accept that from anybody else. And when I remember him saying, when the Pharisees and the Sadducees come at him, he was very outspoken. So was
yeah,
Martin Luther King. So was Malcolm X. When people try to degrade you or to try and hurt you, if you sit down and just accept it and take it all the time, you will always be in the position that you are. Now, I wouldn't normally, I don't normally, most people, unless this video came out, would not know what
yeah,
my accomplishments have been because I don't talk about them. I talk about football, I talk about development, I talk about management, but I really don't talk about me personally, where I go out and say, this is what I have done, this is where I've been.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
I would do that only in defense of my position. And what hurt me was the fact that this was a schoolmate who, instead of trying to support his brother, he's going out and trying to destroy and degrade that person in the public eye. Now, for me, I really don't care that much. I think my outspokenness and candor has helped me a lot in my negotiations in football, in business. They know if you're dealing with Craig Butler, is a man that deals straight. Don't go around the bush and talk or friend up, friend up. No, this is what it is, and this is how it should be. And I think that what hurt me more than anything else is that he's there trying to say put me in such a negative light in front of people, and this is what I do for a living, by saying I am abusing my authority. The second video, which I'd like for you to see, is where the players at the academy turn around and saying to everybody, we do push-ups every day. Look at our abdominals, how fit we are, how strong we are as a result, And so I can send that video to you now.
yeah, man. You can send it. Yeah, man. Just send it via WhatsApp, and then I will also play that video as well.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, man.
Let me just
All
send
right.
it here right now.
Yeah, yeah. So people, this is Mr. Butler responding to a conversation that took place in a JC uh uh old boys group, and it had to do with an incident where one of the players that he coaches at Mona High in a game against Kingston College made a very bad tackle. The referee, Mr. Butler said the referee was about to give him a red card. He said he shouted to the player, as is normal when people are part of the Phoenix setup. He shouted to the player to do push-ups. The players went down to do the push-up, and the referee, instead of giving the player a red card, gave the player a yellow card. One of the members of the JC group saw the game and saw this, and according to what Mr. Butler is saying, that he questioned his coaching accolades and achievement, and so he did this video, this first video that we showed, in response to that, defending his achievement, defending his qualification. He has a second video that we have just received. He has just sent us that we're going to show you as well, which is basically saying, this is the Phoenix way. This is normal for players at Phoenix. So we're going to deal with that part first, and then we move on. All right. So waiting on Mr. Butler to put on back his video. So let me find. So we're gonna find this video. We're gonna share it so you can watch it once he's up and he's ready again. All right. Yeah, Mr. Butler. Yeah, we have the video now. So
Hello.
yeah, Mr. Butler. Yeah, we have the video now. We know. But there's a feedback. Yeah, we have the feed, but there's a feedback. So you want to jump off the stream and come back on. Yeah. All right. So we go. So we're going to look at that, and then look at that video, and then we try to. I want to make sure that Mr. Butler is back on and watching, so he can explain what is happening in the second video, and then we have some more questions to ask. I know some of you are saying that it is unprofessional. Some are saying that other persons have done the same thing, but you know, we have some other questions that we're going to ask. So just give him a couple of seconds to come back onto the stream. We show the second video with the Phoenix players now talking about this doing push-up thing, which was the initiator of this whole mishap that took place. All right, so we have Mr. Butler back. So we are going to now share, and thanks to all over 100 and odd people watching the stream right now. So let's find this video, and we're going to show it. There we go.
Good morning. How was the training session? I want to just breach on a subject. What is the culture at Phoenix? Whenever, if you miss a shot, Sean, what? Wait, push up? 10? 10? Okay. If you kick it over the bar, once again? 20. If you do something that is unsportsmanlike or bad Zane, what you get? 10. All right, you got it in the game the other day, right? How did it feel? Did it really bother you that much? Why? Exactly. Now, do me a favor, Nick, just lift up your shirt. I want to see your abdominals. Machine. You see your one? Machine. You see your one? Machine. What term like that? Term, you see your one? Machine. Yo, so we build our thing, right? No man can't change our culture. Whether we are playing Manning Cup, even Jamaica. If I don't know, I do wrong, we're going to do the push-up them car. Do we do push-ups in training? Like, say, okay, a lot of push-ups. What, do 500 push-up or anything like that? We do any whole heap of physical? No. So, we do it when we're doing what? Playing. Mistakes, right? When in the game, in an average training session, about how much push-up you do, based off how much shot you might miss or anything. Enough, yeah? You physically strong, you know? All right. Gentlemen, go and enjoy your day, go to class. And Malik, sort the bib for the chop where you get today. Idiot, Malik. Yo, you know, I heard foot thing about it. I said to you, you know. I put him on and said, listen, Malik, you have to go on and get mean in our shows so you play hard and you're serious. But cheer off the one close off. And, yo, gentlemen, me talk to you later. Go and do your class. And look down. Make sure you hear cool when you go into class and all of those things. Set a good example. Eh? No training later. Relax, but don't run up and down. Yeah, ice bath can work tomorrow. All right? Your head need an ice.
All right. So no, that is the same player who you told to do the push-up that you asked if it was a problem to him. And he said, no. All right. No. So, because this is a big question, you know. Knowing that is not a problem to the player. I'm working with your narrative. If the man is a waste man, why you bother respond to him? That is the question that people are going to ask, you know, because everybody is really saying that you're right. You're imposing discipline, and that is what, like, are the Excelsior people saying that this is what the coaches do. I don't think a lot of people have everybody saying good job. That is how it's supposed to be. I think what people have a problem with is probably the tone of the response, and that's why I'm asking you if.
Yeah, but you have to understand the pastor. Look now. The man is in a group of people, over 100 odd people, you know.
Okay.
And he's saying, I'm not a good coach, I'm not accomplished anything. My ways is bad, I'm psychologically damaging the players. Remember, you know, this is what I do for a living. I don't sell patty,
Yeah.
I don't do bank, I don't run gas station.
Yeah.
I develop football players. So if my raw materials that are going to be developed by me is being run away by this man with his false things, then I have to turn around and show him that, listen, since you say I don't accomplish nothing, look at what I have accomplished. Simple. Yeah? It wasn't, I was very angry.
Yeah.
And in retrospect, I probably would be less inclined.
Like if right now you were on the platform addressing him, like you could still show all the accolades in this mode.
Yeah, but the truth of it is, it has still serve as a waste, man.
Oh no, man. Yeah, fine. Yeah, man.
Serve as a waste, man.
But
somebody who tries to break down other people is
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
Why would we try to break down our brothers? Why do we try to find fault when there's no fault? There are people doing enough bad things in the world to punish them.
Yeah.
You should not be doing things to punish people that don't do nothing to you, that don't trouble you. This is how I feed my daughter in a bossy.
So what
This is
the
how I
next
feed
big
my daughter. This is how I take care of her.
Yeah.
Hold on, worse.
Yeah.
This is how I take care of over 100 ghetto youth.
Yeah.
Lunch money, bus fare, food, uniform. I get a list this morning of 30 players that need khaki pants. And you go and go on a public forum with a man them there and I disrespect me them way there. And disrespecting how I make my living. No. You never come to me privately and ask me, Pastor, when you called me a while ago, don't you call me and say to me, Craig, I see this video. What is it really about? What is going on? Did I do something to you? Isn't that what you did?
Yeah, I asked because that's the right thing to do.
You didn't go in a group of 100 odd people and start to degrade me to those people without knowing the background.
There you go.
You ask me and I answer you.
Yeah.
That's what men do. Waste men do what he did. People have no value. What I call a waste man is somebody who has no moral fiber, no value. Because for you to do that, you could not be thinking about your other human being.
Yeah.
Remember, this is what I do for a living.
That's true. So, all right. So you understand this more than me, and I'm asking questions that I know people are going to ask. Do you think because this is viral, because obviously I don't know who sent it out. I don't know how it came out of the group. That is the problem with some of these group things sometimes. That sometimes you may respond in the group, and depending on what is said, the information comes out of the group, which we don't control because you don't know what they're going to take out of the group at any point. All right.
But anything said in that group, I'm willing to say publicly.
Okay. All right. So that comes out of the group. So it's viral. It's viral. Does this affect in terms of how you your representation of Leon Bailey or your
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever spoken to George Mendes, or you have heard my coach there who used to coach Chelsea and is now coaching
Mourinho?
Mourinho. Ever heard him? Or Alex Ferguson respond?
Yeah, well, a lot of people are putting those things in there, about how how coaches
great
are.
Coaches and great men of this world do not back down from people.
Okay.
They are leaders. They are willing to face and tackle anything that they need to tackle head on, whether you like it or not. Yeah? You either like me or you don't like me. But I don't like gray areas. If you don't like me, that's fine.
Yeah.
Don't speak to me. I'm fine with that. But I'm never going to sit back and allow people. The same way that I'm in defense right now, I would defend my country. You know how many times I've been away and people talk about Jamaica just make up a pair of drug deal and drugs and this and that. You know how much time I stand up and defend my country to people? And I don't defend it in a nice way. I get at you. Yeah? Out of many one people, I love my country. Yeah? And I will never allow that to look at the Phoenix way. Look how much good Phoenix has done over the years. Thousands and thousands of kids have come through, and hundreds and thousands, have come through this program and said, boy, thank you for everything that you did for us. I may not have become a professional footballer, but it gave me a discipline in life that I'm able to apply to any work environment, even with my family. And that's what we've done. And he's trying to break that down in front of people to destroy that. No, man, them money are waste, man.
Yeah. So I see people saying that, all right, but all right, let me give you a good example, because sometimes and because I want to give you the opportunity to answer all of the things. Say, because the truth is we're at a place now where we can't bother with people back and forth. We just want to deal with things and move on. So the other question someone said earlier is that what did Kemar Roofe do to you? Because they felt like when you're talking about who in this number 7 and saying he could have taken it as being very disrespectful and come out, but he did not. Right? So if
no,
that
but
were
Kemar Roofe, that is a football matter. That is a football matter.
Okay, that's what you mean.
Ability. I'm not questioning Kemar Roofe's
character.
I'm not questioning Kemar Roofe's methods of training, whether he's lazy or not. I'm not questioning how he does his living. I'm saying that that there would be a better fit in that national team than he was. Did Kemar Roofe play yesterday?
No, but he played because he was injured. He was away.
Okay. For whatever reason, he didn't play.
He's injured though, because he's back overseas. I think he went back.
Answer this question. In all these games that Jamaica have played leading up to this, wasn't this the best game that we've played?
I would say that this is the best. This is the best game that we have played. I would say that.
And did Kemar Roofe play?
No, but we can't say like. Well,
so,
I don't.
So hold on.
No.
So am I saying Kemar Roofe is a bad player or a bad person? No.
That is what some people exactly. That's what I want you to explain, because some people believe your statement were really suggested.
I don't know. Not personal against a player. What I have is a knowledge of all the leagues and the levels of the leagues, and I know that a top 4 Belgian team is going to be at a higher level and more competitive than it would be a team out of Scotland. You understand? So if a player is playing in Scotland and you have a player like Shamar Nicholson, or you have Tyreek McGee, or you have well, not Tyreek, because Tyreek didn't play a lot in Belgium so far, but a player that is at a level where he should be playing and he's not playing, and we're looking at what Kemar Roofe has achieved in Scotland versus what Shamar Nicholson has achieved, for example, in Belgium. Not many people will have the knowledge that, okay, the Scottish League and the Belgian League is 2 different levels. Therefore, if a man achieve at this level in the Belgian League, it's higher by far than the Scottish League, even if you win it.
He tore up the Belgian League, at Anderlecht,
Yeah, man, but watch here, he's now playing and go to the Scottish League.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, right. He's in Scotland now at Rangers. With Steven Gerrard. No. With Steven Gerrard, who is going to be coaching Leon. And you know
right.
That
so you didn't move from the Belgian League to a Premier League team or to a German team. You moved to the Scottish League. Now, for whatever reason that is, I'm cool with that. No disrespect to Kemar, no evil intentions. Yesterday, after the game, I saw Aka. I'm a booming fist and give him ratings. I love same way. Because to me, I have no problem with Aka. I just have a problem with him playing in attack in central midfield over Grant at this time.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay, so if you were in charge, because I hear that there's a big meeting tonight at 8 o'clock. If you were in charge, would Roofe be a part of your squad?
Of course. But what I would say is that within the squad, you have to choose all the best that is available in an unbiased manner. In other words, I can look at a player that hate me and still pick him to play because he's the best for the position. You understand? Okay. He fits best. That's nothing to do with personal for me. I've looked at my own son, my stepson, Dante, and put him on the bench and said, Dante, at this time, you're not good enough to start. And the other player who plays his position was just marginally better.
Here's the big question people going to ask you. Who has been better for Jamaica, Roofe or Leon? That's a big question. You know?
That's not a big question because we all know the answer to that.
For Jamaica?
Who's the better player for Jamaica? Roofe or Leon?
In the Jamaican colors. In the games that you have watched.
In my opinion, in an unbiased way, with no love for Leon, in it or not, I would tell you right now.
We're losing the audio. You look like you're going to charge your phone.
I will tell you right now that Leon.
We're losing your audio. Hold on, you're getting static and we're losing the audio. So
all right, I think it's the radio. Yeah. I would
all right, I don't know what is going on, but it's very static. So can you
choose Leon?
yeah. All right. So we just want to wrap up this. So it was a quick one, but we want him to Mr. Butler was answering that one. So we want him to come back and answer that one. In the Jamaican colors, who has looked better. And so he's going to come back and answer that one. And think people are already doing right because we want to make sure every person, and if the other individual, if you're watching this and you'd say like you'd like to clarify, you'd like to explain, I don't know you. So if you're watching, I'm just allowing Mr. Butler to share from his position and all of that, right? You may not agree, so you can connect with me, and the platform is here, so you can come and share your side. So we're waiting on Mr. Butler to come back, and he's going to answer that. I see. Shaftan, he said Roofe has looked better, though. Okay, which is good. Yeah. So if he did say that, all right. So he's not. Yeah. 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 But I mean, if you ask, if again, if the conversation started from a player being given push-up, I don't think, I mean, I used to get push-up all the while for those things and sit-ups and laps and things. But in the game, I don't think anything is wrong with a coach telling a player if the player stop to do 10 push-up for the stuff, right? Maybe you understand me. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing that should have been a bone of contention between grown men and you know, then the group must also take some responsibility. How can you have a group like that and the information, you know, is spread without the knowledge of, if you're in a group, people, and you're going to share information from the group, it is important that you talk to the group members. You don't take the stuff and just send it out of the group like that, because nobody's sending all the information. So the person who is sending what Mr. Butler response was is not sending the other conversations, and so the thing is being taken out of the context, right? So again, if the person who the other side of the story you're watching, you're listening, you can jump on and yeah, and let us know. Just waiting on Mr. Butler to jump back on to just wrap up, and then we will close the stream. Please, if you're on, please, I mean, very good content, hit the like button, and remember we have a big show coming up at 9 this evening, and doing our post-match analysis and player rating at 9. We have the 4 that we had for the pre-game analysis on Sunday at 6. You remember that show? We are going to have them back at 9 this evening, and we're going to have at least 2 surprises for you who will be a part of the group discussing the game. All right. So let me reach out back to Mr. Butler and find out. So he's going to come back on and just answer that, and then we can close the stream. All right. Yeah. Yeah. What are your thoughts, people? I know most of you are saying that, I mean, everything is okay. It's not a big deal. You know, people do this. If people pass in place, you know, then yeah. What are your thoughts? Now that you have heard from Mr. Butler, what are your thoughts? Yeah. Yeah, the show is at 9 this evening because it is hoping it is by then the meeting would have yeah. There seemed to be something wrong with the phone. Maybe it turned off because the message isn't even going through. So yes, so let's see if maybe something is wrong on his side. So just wait a little bit, and if not, then we are going to pick up on this the next time when we speak to Mr. Butler. The question was in the Jamaican colors, who has been better? And I think the response was, based on the game so far, he would say that Roofe has been better in the Jamaican jersey. I think that was the response, but I didn't hear it clearly. I know one person, Sefton, said that was his response. So, yeah. But there is supposed to be a meeting this evening to determine where the program goes. That is a Jamaica football program in terms of leadership, where it goes from here. I think I think last night was a very good game. I'm going to talk about it later. Like I said, I think there were 8 to 9 players who finished the game that I think should probably form the core of our team for the rest of the game. I also believe that, I mean, I was there and I was very impressed with Damian Lowe. I mean, he showed leadership, he showed fight, he showed will. I mean, he was injured and he still fought to the end of the game. I mean, he got the crowd into it, and I mean, I have given him hard time when his performances were bad. But last night, I mean, Damian Lowe, if you're listening, listen. You are indeed a leader out there. I saw that last night. I saw him display quality. He led from the front, right? Though he was playing at center back. No, man. Like I can only speak. I never watched the game on TV. I have not watched it on TV. I watched the game in person. And a lot of the leadership that was on the field came from Damian Lowe. Right? I'm telling you that. Listen, Damian Lowe should have been taken off. He was injured and the man fought all 90 minutes. I mean, he got the small crowd in the stadium engaged. You know, I mean, it's my opinion. You may disagree, but that's my opinion still. All right. So it looked like we have lost Mr. Butler. Looks like his phone is either dead or something because so yeah, man. But Lowe really look well. Yeah. Listen, I have a problem with all the long balls that he plays, the long passes. I have a problem with that. But to be fair, listen, we have to. Did he make some bad passes last night? Of course, but way less than normal. But he really, 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 really looked good. And like, again, I mean, he won most of his tackles. He won most of this guy named Pepe. Dear people, Liam Moore and Damian Lowe played so well. how many chances did they create? USA didn't create a lot of chances or opportunities. Yeah, but yeah. All right, people, when I see these things, I know Mr. Butler, I wouldn't run like that, man. But maybe the battery died. I think he was trying to get the charger or something, so he's probably charging up the phone. But we're not going to keep you. I don't want to keep you just waiting. We're at 51 minutes. I hope you kind of get a gist of what happened, and you can now formulate your own opinion now that you have heard from him, right? The issue of the team, we will hear further. But again, you have heard the views of Mr. Craig Butler about the incident. You have seen the videos. He doesn't have a problem if I send you the videos. If you are one of the vloggers and you like the videos, I can send them to you. All right. I also want to say to the person, I don't know the other person. I don't know the correct name of the person. But if you want to, you can. If you feel like you need to explain, clarify, or anything, you can reach out to me and I will allow you your opportunity. All right. So that people can hear other side. But thank you again. Thank all of you for coming on. People, please, this is so good. Don't leave without hitting the like button. Let's get the likes up on the video. Join us again at 9. Benji, where you going with? People that is former Calabar, Constant Spring, Baller, Jeremy and Benjamin. Big up yourself, Benji. Over there in the New York. Eh? Join us at 9. We're going to have Dean Sewell, Freddie, Gregory. Gregory got the starting 11 right. Gregory Messam got the starting 11 right, people. The only man who got the starting 11 right was Gregory Messam. But the man said Haka and any 10. He was spot on. So he will be back with us, and we're going to have a couple other persons as well. Hopefully by then we would know what the story is coming out of the meeting where the leadership of the football team, the national team, will be decided. Thanks again for jumping on at this time. Yeah. Let me just put up this comment as we come to an end. My name is Man. However, nobody seemed to realize that the keeper deflected the ball. Newton's first law does. The keeper deflected the ball. It was not a corner. No man, the keeper didn't. The keeper did not deflect the ball. Trust me. The keeper didn't touch the ball. It wasn't a corner. It wasn't a corner, man. The keeper didn't touch the ball. Listen to Bobby Reid. Everton Jackson, before you defend Bobby Reid did not defend himself. Bobby Reid did not defend himself, so don't try to defend him. He has taken Bobby Reid has taken responsibility. So listen to him. He's not defending himself, so don't try and defend him. But I heard, I'm not going to be disrespectful to the player. It happens. It happens to the best of us. And I know, like these are the kind of things that, depending on what we say, it could destroy this player. You understand me? So I don't even want to say anything about that. Because I don't want to. The man is broken, people. You understand me? He's broken. And I hope his teammates will encourage him. I can imagine how he feels. You understand me? Very, very disappointing. But listen, outside of Bobby Reid, boy, the referee, brethren, people, the referee. We're supposed to owe Independence Park for a cheer. We're supposed to owe Independence Park for one of them seat over grandstand, brother. May I tell you. We have beat the chair. We don't know how we get the penalty. Me not want to talk about the header. It was a penalty, people. But again, bless up, not going to keep you long. Remember to, holiday, holiday tonight. Why is your holiday tonight? Oh, no, I'm not putting up that. Big deal, big deal, lad. I don't want to holiday tonight. But big up our sponsors, Tricknick. They are the sponsors of this video. Remember, you can get 25% off on all Tricknick products. They are a Jamaican owned and operated company out of Canada. And here's what they use: Jamaican herbs and spices to make all their products. All you have to do is visit them at www.tricknick.ca. The link is in the description, and use the code I am sure sports 001, one word, and you get 25% off on all your products, and they ship worldwide. Listen, join us again at 9. I'm going back to my Manning's game. Join us at 9 tonight, and you will, trust me, it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a good one at 9 tonight. We leave with a word from our sponsors, Trick Nick.
Tricknick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Jamaican herbs and spices add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.